Here is a detailed book summary of the Four Agreements, a practical guide to personal freedom by Don Miguel Ruiz. The Four Agreements are: 1. Be impeccable with your word. 2. Don't take anything personally. 3. Don't make assumptions. 4. Always do best. The book is divided into 4 parts. Part 1, the Toltec Wisdom. Part 2, the Four Agreements. Part 3, the Mastery of Personal Power. Part 4, the Journey of Personal Freedom. The Four Agreements is a powerful book that can help us to create a more positive and peaceful reality for ourselves. It is a book that I highly recommend to anyone who is looking to improve their life. Let's move forward. Part I, the Toltec Wisdom. In Part I, Ruiz introduces the ancient Toltec wisdom and explains how it can be used to create a more positive and peaceful reality. He also discusses the importance of personal responsibility and the power of our thoughts and words. Ruiz begins by explaining that the Toltecs were a group of people who lived in Mexico hundreds of years ago. They were known for their wisdom and their ability to live in harmony with the universe. The Toltecs believed that we are all creators of our reality. The way we think, speak, and act creates our experiences. If we want to create a more positive and peaceful reality for ourselves, we need to change the way we think, speak, and act. Ruiz explains that we have all been conditioned by our parents, our teachers, and our culture to believe certain things about ourselves and the world around us. These beliefs are often negative and limiting, and they can prevent us from living our best lives. The Four Agreements are a way to break free from these limiting beliefs and create a more positive and peaceful reality for us. Part 2, the Four Agreements. In Part 2, Ruiz discusses the Four Agreements in detail. He provides examples of how we can apply them in our everyday lives and explains how they can help us to live more peaceful and fulfilling lives. The first agreement is: be impeccable with your word. This means using your words in a way that is truthful, kind, and responsible. It also means avoiding gossip, negative self-talk, and making promises you can't keep. Ruiz explains that our words have a powerful impact on our lives. They can create or destroy relationships, build or destroy self-esteem, and even manifest our reality. When we are impeccable with our words, we are taking responsibility for the power of our words and using them to create a more positive and peaceful reality for ourselves. Here are some examples of how we can be impeccable with our word. Speak truth, even when it is difficult. Be kind and compassionate in our speech. Avoid gossip and negative self-talk. Make promises only when we are sure we can keep them. The second agreement is: don't take anything personally. This means not letting other people's words or actions affect our emotions. It means understanding that everyone is projecting their reality onto us and that their words do not reflect us. Ruiz explains that when we take things personally, we are giving our power away to others. We are letting them control our emotions and our happiness. When we don't take things personally, we take back our power and refuse to be a victim. Here are some examples of how we cannot take things personally. When someone says something negative to us, we can ask ourselves, what is this person projecting onto me? We can remind ourselves that everyone is doing the best they can with what they have. We can choose to not react to the other person's words or actions. The third agreement is: don't make assumptions. This means asking questions instead of jumping to conclusions. It means assuming positive intent in others and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Ruiz explains that when we make assumptions, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. We assume that we know what the other person is thinking or feeling, and we are often wrong. When we don't make assumptions, we are open to the possibility that we are wrong, and we are more likely to have a positive experience. Here are some examples of how we cannot make assumptions. When we don't understand something, we can ask questions instead of assuming we know the answer. We can give others the benefit of the doubt, even when they do something that seems wrong. We can be open to the possibility that we are wrong about our assumptions. The fourth agreement is always do your best. This means giving our full effort to everything we do, but not being attached to the outcome. It means accepting that we are doing the best we can with what we have. Ruiz explains that when we do our best, we are giving ourselves the gift of peace of mind. We are not worrying about the past or the future, and we are simply focused on the present moment. When we are attached to the outcome, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. We are never going to get everything we want, and when we don't, we get upset. When we do our best and let go of the outcome, we are more likely to be happy with whatever happens. Here are some examples of how we can always do our best. When we are faced with a challenge, we can focus on giving our best effort. Even if we don't know if we will succeed, we can accept that we are not perfect and that we will make mistakes. We can learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward. Part 3. The Mastery of Personal Power. In Part 3, Ruiz discusses the importance of personal power and how we can reclaim it from the limiting beliefs that we have been taught. He also discusses the importance of forgiveness and how it can help us to let go of the past and create a new future. Ruiz begins by explaining that we all have personal power. This power is our ability to choose our thoughts, feelings, and actions. When we are in control of our power, we can create the life we want. However, many of us have given away our power to others. We have allowed others to define us, control us, and tell us what we can and cannot do. We have also allowed our fears and limiting beliefs to hold us back. Ruiz explains that we can reclaim our power by becoming aware of the limiting beliefs that we have been taught. These beliefs are often negative and self-defeating. They can keep us from taking risks, achieving our goals, and living our best lives. Once we are aware of our limiting beliefs, we can begin to challenge them. We can ask ourselves if these beliefs are true. We can also look for evidence to support or refute these beliefs. When we challenge our limiting beliefs, we begin to open up the possibility of change. We start to see that we are not limited by these beliefs. We are free to create the life we want. Ruiz also discusses the importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the act of letting go of anger, resentment, and bitterness towards someone who has hurt us. When we forgive, we are not saying that what the other person did was okay. We are simply saying that we are no longer going to let their actions control our happiness. Forgiveness is a powerful act of personal power. It frees us from the negative emotions that are holding us back. It also allows us to move on with our lives and create a more positive future. The mastery of personal power is an important part of the 4 agreements. When we reclaim our power and forgive others, we are taking steps to create a more positive and peaceful reality for ourselves. Here are some additional tips for reclaiming our power and forgiving others. Be aware of your limiting beliefs. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Forgive others. Practice self-compassion. Take care of yourself physically and mentally. Surround yourself with positive people. Set boundaries. Live in the present moment. By following these tips, we can reclaim our power and create a more positive and peaceful reality for ourselves. Part 4: The Journey of Personal Freedom. In Part 4, Ruiz discusses the journey of personal freedom and how we can continue to grow and evolve throughout our lives. He also discusses the importance of living in the present moment and enjoying the journey. Ruiz begins by explaining that the journey of personal freedom is a lifelong process. It is not something that we achieve once and for all. It is something that we must continue to work on every day. The 4 agreements are a great starting point for the journey of personal freedom. However, they are not the end of the journey. There are many other things we can do to grow and evolve as individuals. Ruiz discusses some of the things we can do to continue our journey of personal freedom, including practicing mindfulness, learning to let go of the past, living in the present moment, being grateful, surrendering to the flow of life, trusting our intuition, following our dreams. Ruiz also emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. He says that the past is gone and the future is not yet here. The only thing that is real is the present moment. When we live in the present moment, we are free from worry and anxiety. We are also more likely to appreciate the beauty of life. The journey of personal freedom is a lifelong process. It is not easy, but it is worth it. When we embark on this journey, we are opening ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We are becoming more aware of ourselves and our potential. We are also becoming more compassionate and understanding of others. If you are looking to create a more positive and peaceful reality for yourself, I encourage you to read the 4 agreements and begin your journey of personal freedom. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for watching our videos. We're so grateful for your support, and we're really excited to share more content with you in the future. We would really appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe to our channel. This will help us reach more people and continue to make the kind of content that you enjoy. Thank you again for being such a great audience. We couldn't do it without you.